Hey guys, welcome back to EA Sports FC 24 Arsenal Career Mode, and welcome back to the post commentary. I kind of love doing that. I kind of play a lot more games in this way. I think it took me around an hour and a half, or within 2 hours, to finish the whole episode just by playing itself. And honestly, it's quite fun. Especially for this episode, it is going to be a tough one. We have Chelsea, Newcastle, Inter Milan. I don't know. Oh wait, do we have Inter Milan? Yeah, we do have Inter Milan, Newcastle, and also Liverpool and Spurs. So 5 games are going to be really, really tough. I don't know how many games we're gonna win. I mean, certainly I'm not gonna spoil any of that at the moment. But right here, first game against Chelsea at home. Again, I believe I said it in the podcast, saying that Chelsea, this team will eventually come very, very good in 2-3 years' time. I mean, based on their signings, based on the players that they have, you can tell. They're all signing players from, youngsters, players with high potential. Based on the game, they have pretty high potential. I'm sure they are the second. Was it second or first? Probably second youngest team in the squad. But again, it's Todd Bowley buying all the youngsters, hoping them to mature, hoping them to develop later on in the career. Maybe in the next 3-4 years, we might see a very strong Chelsea side. But honestly, it's really, really tough to like them, to hate them, to be honest, because honestly, I don't like their management style. That's the main reason why I don't like them, and also they're also another London team. But here we go. Scoring the first 2 goals. Saka with the first goal, and I believe Gabriel scored a header. And later on, they got one back, and look at this goal right here. Just beautifully coordinated in general. Tomiyasu to Wirtz to Bellingham to Saka. And this is definitely one of the best well-worked goal I ever scored in my whole entire life. 3-1, and surely we have found the winner here. And guess what? Even though no matter how good this goal is, you just can't be certain right now. I think right now in real life in football, you just even having a 2-goal lead, it's never safe. With teams like now, people they can actually get you back very quickly. And right here, Gabriel has sent himself off, even though it's a little bit weird. The animation shows that the referee was holding a yellow card, but Gabriel was actually sent off from this challenge on Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz was really good to the point where it took the number 7 away from Sterling. I think Sterling's wearing number 20-something. And Trossard, remember, he is also in Chelsea as well. And guess what? Kai Havertz has scored on his return to the Arsenal, which is very, very stupid, especially knowing that we just sold him right back to Chelsea. But in the end, we got the better out of the game. 3-2 was the final score, winning the first game, which is good. Later on against Newcastle United, somehow they kind of fell off all the way to 8th. Remember last season where they were pretty good to the point where we were tied at first place. And somehow right now they are not they're not doing very well. But they have signed Hakimi from PSG. Good for them signing Hakimi, but you know what? Replacing Kevin Trippier, it's pretty much a must, I believe. Trippier in this game is 33, 34 euros. It's time to change. We conceded the first goal to Longstaff, and later on here comes Odegaard. Good save. But a goalkeeper, I believe. Dubravka is playing, replacing Nick Pope for today's game, which is weird. 14 minutes in. And here comes Vlahovic with the strong header. You know what? I'm pretty sure right now I trust Vlahovic from a corner kick than Gabriel at the moment. Gabriel just could barely score. I mean, he scored goals. Don't get me wrong. But every time when he try to play or try to head one in, never happened. It took him probably 1 out of 10 times in order to score that goal, which is honestly, since we have increased the difficulty of the game, those chances has to be converted. And right here, Newcastle United, Alexis Vega has sent himself out, sliding tackle from behind Ben White. But look at the challenge once again. Doesn't look too good. But anything from behind, it's always certain that you're gonna be anything certain you're going to be sent off. And the Pravka with another save turns out to be a Buffon regen for some reason. And here comes Jesus, but the Pravka keeps denying all the shots that are coming from to us. And pretty much last minute here, with 2 minutes to go, Saka to Bellingham keeps on going, pretty much running out of room. Seeing Tomiyasu at the far post, but look at this save. Look at that attempt by Tomiyasu. Imagine he scored from that range with that, from that kick, however you call it. Imagine that gone in. I would have definitely screamed, but I'm not doing live commentary, so you guys probably couldn't hear that, but it's a shame because we dropped our second, I think that was our first draw this season, isn't it? First draw of the season against Newcastle United. We know that we're currently 2 or 3 points ahead of Man City. Certainly we don't want to do that at the moment. So Mikel Arteta, it's here at the press conference. I believe this might be potentially the last, this is the second last group stage, but we have to win this game. Simple as that, because we still want to qualify in the first place, isn't it? So against Inter Milan, very tough place to go. San Siro, of course, they share the same venue with AC Milan. And of course, I don't remember the last time Arsenal played Inter Milan. It was probably 2002, 2003 season, I think, where we beat them 5-1. That was the last time I remember that they played. I'm not saying that I was actively there the whole time or watching them, but that was the last time I remember where Arsenal played at San Siro. Not San Siro, against Inter Milan. And here comes 19 minutes in. Here comes Jesus on the left-hand side. Keeps on going, but I think he took a bit too long to release the trigger. And here comes Inter Milan out of nowhere. Just poor defending in general. Timber replacing Saliba today, but it was a very poor goal to concede. And later on, corner kick coming in to Jesus. He heads this one. And Gabriel follow up by the rebound. And he scores and we equalize. Still have 22 minutes to go. And 3 minutes later after the restart, but this is a very poor play in general. Timber couldn't win the first ball, nor Gabriel can hold the runner. Instead, Inter Milan got one back. They go ahead with the goal. And later on, 83 minutes in, it feels like we are kind of tearing us apart. Barella scoring. I don't think defensively this is probably the worst game we had. I mean, just not coordinated in general. But there you go. We lost this game 3-1. But you know what? It's just kind of, it's part of football. I know at one point it's just really hard to play away in in Europe in general. And right now we gotta forget everything that we saw just now and go back to the Emirates and play against Liverpool with a very strong starting 11 we have this time. Pretty much the default 11. But of course, Liverpool is going to be a very tough team to beat. But we have the best team in the world right now. Signing the best player so far, having the best player so far, owning the best player so far as well. And here comes Rafinha. Turns out he went to Liverpool, but you know what? That play, he should have squared one in the middle, or else Luis Diaz would have scored. Later on, 20th minutes in, here comes Saka, retrieving the ball from the rebound. Crosses in the middle, Vlahovic heads it over the bar for a goal kick. 32 minutes in, here comes Rafinha again, causing a lot of trouble on the left-hand side. Here comes Diaz once again, but Ramsdale with an amazing save to keep us in the game. 47 minutes in, here comes Odegaard on the left-hand side to Martinelli, again going for what Jesus did in the last game, but unfortunately being safe again. Martinelli to Vlahovic this time, and I think that was a pretty good defending by Virgil van Dijk, kind of closing him more of an angle. But 73 minutes in, here comes Jesus from a very tight angle, and Torres been denied by Alisson. Again, every time when we play against a top team, especially with the increased difficulty or the switch of slider from 50 to 55 with the goalkeeper ability, it just makes it even harder to win games. But we have tons of chances. At least we have 10, but we just couldn't score one at all, which is very disappointing. And right now we have to travel away to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The last time we were at this stadium, we won the league, or mathematically confirmed that we won the league. And right now, this is just another fixtures where we have to, we drop back-to-back games. We drop points back-to-back games. So we have to win this game. But traveling away is going to be tough. But you know what? Tomiyasu dribbling down the line, who could have signed for Spurs a couple of years ago, assisted that ball to Jesus, and we scored the first goal just like that. Boom. And right now you guys can see on the ranking, on the standing, we're currently tied at first place with Man City, but we have a better goal difference. So this game turns out to be really crucial. A good assist by Saka. Bellingham scores a tap in 45 minutes, and here comes Odegaard to Bellingham. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, chips out of the goalkeeper. Vicario had no chance to keep that one away, and we mix it 3-0 in the first half. Later on in the second half right here, I feel like defensively we're still in big trouble, especially with the disciplinary issue. Saliba, Gabriel just couldn't really contain their emotion, contain their anger. Saliba took down the Spurs player, and we have conceded a penalty. I believe he took down Kulusevski, and here comes Heung-min Son, and he is going to score from this one. Ramsdale gets us the wrong way. They got themselves one back, but I know it's pretty hard for them to complete a comeback. But here comes 72 minutes in. I feel like defensively we're not doing the best we can, but Ramsdale keeping us in the game with another amazing save. 89 minutes in. Here comes Vlahovic, who came on for Jesus, I believe. So here comes Bellingham to Vlahovic. A simple 1-2 play, and pretty much he has all the energy coming off from the bench, and he scored this one. This is probably the first power shot that I've done so far in this series, and it worked out perfectly. And we beat Spurs 4-1, and North London is still red. I was about to say white for some reason, but it doesn't matter. In the end, we won. We won the last game, which is good, but still we are tied at the first place with Man City. Again, it feels like it's going to be another 2-horse title race, but you know what, hopefully in the future we are able to make it one race, and that would be Arsenal. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.